Welcome to this week's episode of Azentuary. We left off last time having made our way to the North Shore, opposite of where you guys had previously been, where the Adventurers Guild lay, and you found yourself a room in a tavern, a space where you could kind of hide out for a little while if you needed to. But you went to bed the night before, it is the next day, you wake up.
Oh, it's always nice to get a good night's sleep. I dreamt of Freya all night long.
Congratulations.
Yes, it was most pleasant. All right.
Well,
What shall we do?
all right. Well, how about you begin by walking downstairs, and the bartender was not. The bartender from last night has obviously gone to bed and is not there. There's a different one here this morning. Rather portly looking woman who greets you as you come down the stairs. She's, humanoid, human enough looking. Maybe a little bit of breeding of something else in there, but she's relatively muscular and greets you as you come down.
Oh, well. Good morrow to you. How are you doing?
Too bad. Every day's a new adventure. Yeah.
Yes.
Wish they would make this place a little easier for me to work around, but it is what it is.
Oh, what is problem?
Well, look at me. You notice that she is leaning to the left.
Oh, why you leaning that way?
I'm permanently stuck hard to port.
Oh, how is that? Does you have one leg that's shorter than other?
I don't know. It's just how I am. Ever since, I probably got cursed as a kid or something. It happens.
Oh,
Such a pressing matter nowadays.
do you have problems with back? Does your back hurt?
Oh, constantly. Life is pure torture.
Ah,
I love how casually she says that.
Yeah, you get used to it.
well, I am a paladin of Freya. Do you want me to take a look at you? Maybe I can help.
Sure. Probably take a divine miracle to fix this.
All right, well, come out from behind the bar so I can take a good look at you.
You see her, she wobbles over and like, hold on a sec, this door is kind of acute, and she slides through it. Yep, take a
Okay.
look. Here I am.
All right, well, how does she... Okay, so me look at her, tell you what, why don't you lay down on the table here and let me take a look at you.
It sounds like the start to like a D&D porno.
Yeah,
Nope.
it really does.
Yeah.
Me professional.
Yeah, you're also a paladin of Freya.
Yes, but me healing right now, not doing that kind of healing.
Uh-huh. Again, sounds like the beginning of a porno.
Anyway, you notice when she lays down on her left side.
Lay down on back, please.
I can't. I told you, it's part of this whole curse thing.
Did something curse you as child?
I don't know. I just assume so. I was a kid. Things happened as kids. I've been like this ever since I was a kid.
Can you, give me more detail?
Not really.
During this conversation, Pop casually sneaks behind and pokes her leg.
Hey, don't do that.
Popular, why don't you go stand over there for a minute? Me
That's
examining
boring.
patient. Yes, well, me was hoping that. Yeah. Anyway, why don't you go find something to eat or something? So, you are physically unable to lay on back?
Yep, that's part of it.
That makes no sense.
Well, I can get down to pretty close, and she moves to be down to within about maybe 5 degrees of flat, and it's just like, that's as close as I can get.
Okay. Me open Arcana Sense to see if maybe magic coming off.
Sure. You roll an Arcana check, I guess?
10.
You don't get really any magical tinglies.
Okay. All right, stand up.
Oh, she stands up.
All right. All right. Me stand behind her. Try bend down. Try to touch your toes.
Again, sounds like a D&D porno.
She's like, okay, I tend to fall over. This is why they call me Eileen. And she
Oh my god.
tips forward. She leans over and starts to tip to the side, and you notice when she does, she makes a shape leaning even further to the left.
Okay. Me kind of hold her in place, and then me trace her spine with me finger. Does spine feel straight, or is spine bendy like river?
No, the spine is straight. She shivers a little.
Okay.
Foxglove takes out her lute and starts playing Careless Whisper.
Excellent.
Should I roll a performance check?
Please, I would love to know the performance of that.
16.
Oh, that's pretty darn good. Okay, I'm gonna roll something here. Yeah, she hears it, and Barry, roll me a perception check.
Ooh, not good perception. That's only a 6.
Okay.
Unrequited love.
Yeah, you don't notice anything, but she definitely kind of is swaying a little as you slide your finger down her spine.
Whoa, whoa, and I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm.
Yes, me very concentrated on problem. All right. You can stand straight up again.
She stands up, but she's of course leaning to the left.
Right. Me
Oh,
check
wow.
level. Me check level of hips with hands. Or hips kind of at angle?
The hips appear to be at the same angle as the rest of her body, and when you check her hips, she kind of pushes them back into you. It's swinging.
Maybe if I get Barry a date, he won't bother me for the rest of the day.
Yeah, maybe.
I play louder.
Foxglove. Me trying to act in very professional manner here. You distracting.
So what? I am just performing for the other patrons of the bar. Jeez, not everything is about you, Barry. I keep playing.
Okay. All right. Me ask Eileen. Can you lay face down?
She kind of lets out a. Yeah, I guess I can. She lays face down, but you notice she's still at a bit of a tilt.
Wow. Okay. All right. Me press thumbs into lower back on either side of her spine. Do me feel any knots or anything? Any like muscles that are really tense?
No, but she definitely lets out an audible gasp.
All right. Well, this is starting to stump me. Let's see.
Have you tried turning her off and turning her back on again?
I think he's already turned her on.
Yeah, that's why you gotta turn her off by pushing her away and then turn her back on again.
Ah, yeah. You should try it, Barry.
I mean,
Treat her like an Xbox.
Me going to
You
try
keep
to
your exes in a box?
Yes, it's very fun entertainment. You know, you can play with it for hours.
Barry, at this point, if you wanted to cast the dentist system, I will definitely give you a roll for that.
What's the dentist system?
Well, yeah, you let's see. Demonstrate value, engage physically, then neglect, then you nurture dependence, inspire hope, and separate entirely.
No, that sounds terrible. I don't think Freya would be happy with that at all. Me gonna cast lesser restoration on her to see if maybe if she is diseased, if this might not cure disease.
Sure. Think that you touch a creature in either one. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Go for it.
Oh no.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, I mean, it's a 9.
Okay,
But she-
you what?
I mean, she is willing, so.
Touch a creature, finishing be blinded. Okay.
Are you sure
Well,
she's
you
willing?
cast
Did you get
lesser-
consent? I didn't hear her say she gave explicit consent.
Yeah, Barry. What are you trying to do here, huh?
Here, I'll tell you what. Roll me. I've got 2d20s in my hand. Roll me 2d20s and tell me both numbers.
Oh, good lord. Yeah. This will go well.
Well, you never know until you try.
I'm rolling against Ben. You know what kind of dice he has. I got a 10 and a 15.
Okay, so you actually are partially successful. You see, as she's laid out on the floor in front of you, she relaxes for a second and then starts to push up the other side of her body, and she gets up, and now you notice she's leaning to the right.
Me not call that partially successful.
Well, she actually looks at you and she's like, "Oh my god, you've totally changed my entire perspective. You know, this is a whole new world I'm seeing. The the stars. I mean, oh my god, my perspective. Thank you. I mean, it's gonna be a little weird because they used to all know me as the portly woman, but I guess I'm gonna be starboard woman now.
Well, that's all right.
Well, okay. Another satisfied customer. Praise Freya.
He's your like customer.
It's not true. I have healed many in the party many times. Well, when I
So-
kept them from dying, I'm sure they were not unhappy. All right. Anyway, since she seems to be happy, I think it is time for breakfast.
All right.
Can we
Well, we'll
convince
just-
the lady to give us like free? Does she work at the inn, or was she just a random lady?
Yes. Yeah, she
Can we-
gives you a free breakfast. She's like,
Hell
"Oh,
yeah.
thank you for a whole new experience. I can definitely say I've never felt this way before. Here, your breakfast is on me."
I don't want to eat breakfast off of someone. That sounds insanitary.
Yeah, I think that's more of Mary's job at this point.
Can I have-
Poplart,
I was gonna say, can I have
she
Poplart
means that we
give
don't
her-
have to-
oh, I was gonna say, can I have Poplart produce a sucker and give it to her and say, "Here you go. Yeah, you're a good patient." Just have nobody know where Poplart got the candy from.
Sure, I'll give you that. Why not?
You made candy this whole time, Poplart, and didn't think about once sharing it with the rest of us.
Watch, he actually took it from like a baby just outside.
Probably. That seems more likely.
It does.
All right. As I'm eating, I finally look up and notice and like, hey, where is little Alkin? I do not see him. Does anyone remember seeing him?
Probably still sleeping. He does like his sleep.
What about you, Poplart?
Why, you think that's because we're about the same height? I know where every little short person goes?
No, because he is a companion, and we look out for each other. That is what the meaning of companion is.
That would be a pretty lame superpower. If you knew where every short person was.
Hey, but you could go by a catchy name like a little knowledge.
Puns.
We have fun here.
Puns cause me physical pain. All right. Well,
Oh, it gets worse. As you're
gets
sitting
worse.
eating breakfast, as you're sitting eating breakfast, a father comes in with his two children, and they're like, "Dad, why do we always come here? Are you an alcoholic?" And he's like, "No, son. You see, an alcoholic looks at like those 4 carts over there and sees 8 of them." And the kids are like, "Dada, there's 2 carts over there."
oh my goodness.
Seems like a pretty decent father.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh god. All right.
so you inquire about the Alkin, and at some point you hear what sounds like a maid or something upstairs just scream down, "What the hell?"
I think we should investigate.
Yes, let us see what has happened. I go up the stairs while chewing
Right.
on some bacon.
You go up the stairs and you find Grimmel had apparently gotten up and is currently solid stone with Bruce sitting on his head. Bruce is not stone, but the rest of Grimmel is.
Oh.
Does anybody around here have snakes for hair?
Not that
I
you've
feel
seen.
like if they do, that's our culprit.
Me ask maid. Maid! What has happened here?
I came in to clean, and your freaking owl is, like, stoned.
I mean, this is the least fun version of stoned I've ever seen.
I've heard about this. Quick, check for any strange five-pointed plants around. I hear that there are
Yes.
people use that and they end up being turned to stone.
Or possibly mushrooms.
Ah, devilish
Or
mushrooms.
crystals of some kind.
I guess, are you guys rolling to investigate?
Sure. I'll look for crystals and or mushrooms.
Okay.
19.
Well, you thoroughly search and you find neither, so you know it is not from those means.
Alright.
For absolute sure.
Me get 11.
You're not sure. You don't find anything, but you also, you don't look particularly hard.
Serious, Barry, get your head in the game.
Poplar was avidly
Hey.
searching for plants in the floorboards. He got a 5.
You found some dirt. You're like, aha! The basis of plants.
Yes. See? My theory is proven.
It
Not
really
too convinced.
is not popular, but nice try.
That's what they want you to think.
Can anyone speak to Bruce there? The frog.
Yeah, I know who Bruce is. Does it look like I talk to frogs? Or know how to?
Well, you are Bard. Maybe you have hidden depths.
I don't think I do. I've never communicated with a frog.
I'll give it a try. Bruce, what happened?
He turns and looks at you. Kind of twitches his mouth, almost like that come closer type of a twitch.
Yes? Yes?
You get in. What are you doing?
Listening intently.
Okay, are you looking at him or are you looking away?
I guess looking away because I have to have my ear turned close to his mouth.
Okay, and then there's no effect.
Ah. Drat! They've affected Bruce too!
Alright, I'm gonna go up and stare directly into this frog's eyes, Toad, and just go, hey, you better tell us where our companion is, otherwise we're leaving you and him.
Yeah, his eyes begin to kind of wobble, and you hear this wah 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 sound. And then after a second, your arms drop, your mouth hangs open, and you hear a voice. Leave Grimmel alone for a while. He is communing with Zaratan.
Alright. I'll communicate that to the rest of the party.
Okay, well, good to know. It is always good to commune with one's god every once in a while. I commune with Freya every chance I get.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, it would have been, nice if Grimmel got this, so we weren't freaked out last second.
Maybe it was emergency call.
Possibly.
All right. Well, me go back downstairs and me talk to Eileen and go. It looks like we may need this room for a while.
Okay. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, you're paying for it, and it's yours.
Okay. Well, we will keep paying for it until our companion stops communing with his patron.
Maybe if you flirt with her some more, we can get a discount.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, why don't you try? Come on.
Later. We have things to do.
But I feel like this is pretty good. Pretty good. Like strike while the iron's hot. You know.
She on duty right now.
Mhm.
Maybe later.
Story.
Yeah. Well, are you willing to play song again? Seemed to work last time.
I don't know how that would help. You know.
Like I said, it helped last time. All right. Anyway, let us go shopping. We need to probably replenish supplies. I have a feeling we need more rope. You know, that kind of thing.
All right. So you guys go outside. It's mid-morning. And first things first, I would like you guys to do a perception check.
Oh, perception. Very nice. Because I notice everything always.
Foxglove got a 10.
Me get 13.
3.
All right.
Very perceptive.
So, for the most part, you guys are just like, yeah, whatever. But Barry, you're like, something is wrong. I don't know what, but something just doesn't feel right in the air.
Maybe Freya is guiding me and letting me know that something is amiss. All right, do me get sense of what direction this wrongness comes from?
With a 13, it's all around you.
Ugh, that's no
Oh,
help.
no.
All right, well, everyone, keep sharp lookout. Something is wrong.
All right, but you go shopping, right?
Well, yes. I mean, if I don't have any kind of, something is wrong all around me, what am I supposed to do?
I figured you go shopping. That's what most people do.
All right, retail therapy. Got it. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, me go shopping. Me go look for rope.
All right. You're on the docks, so you find a merchant, and you're like, "Hey there, what are you looking for? You looking for some rope? I got some hemp rope down here. I got some hair rope over here. I got some woolen rope over there. What kind of rope you looking for?"
Hemp. Hemp is best rope.
Oh,
Unless
yes,
it's
hemp rope.
like-
Yep.
Unless
There
it
you
is
go.
a
How much
magic
of it?
rope.
Oh,
No,
I
me
don't
not
deal with that magical rope. No magical rope around here, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple 100 feet, methinks. That should be
Couple
suffice.
100 feet. How thick?
Thick enough to support me weight.
Thick
Yeah.
with 3 seats.
And, fine. And weight of my companions.
Oh, yeah. Man, yeah, not gonna be too bad there. Yeah, here you go. Here's 300-foot chunk right here. That'll take care of you.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
All right. And we'll just hand wave whatever the cost is. You should have enough gold on you.
Yes, well, especially with Pop Alert.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Mugs everyone that comes into contact with her.
Right. Oh my goodness. All
I
right.
don't have to do anything either. They're just like, take my money, and I'm like, okay.
So you
All right.
guys, yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna say, what else do we need to get from market while we are out and about?
Baked pastries would be good. They always hit the spot, We should treat ourselves a little bit, It's been a while since we've treated ourselves.
All right, let's go see if we can find sweet roll.
Someone steals it.
Someone with the name of Pop Alert, maybe. All right,
Just
so
like a random occurrence of Poplart just stealing random stuff whenever he's in town. And somehow he became much more neutral, so now he's less inclined just to find lost things. Just has sticky fingers.
I like this.
Literally.
He went and he stole an open jar of glue, thinking it was something else, and now his fingers are all sticky.
Now he calls himself the Sticky Finger Bandit.
Pass by a few wanted posters with like a picture that looks nothing like pop art.
Looks like some tall guy with a sparse beard and curly brown hair and a thin face and a
Yeah,
dumb
we
look
should
on
watch
his
out for that guy. He seems dangerous.
He does.
Uh,
Take a step away from pop art.
he does not look that dangerous to me. Me thinks a 10-year-old kid could probably get the better of him.
Ah, 10-year-old kids are vicious where you come from.
Anyway,
so
all right.
you guys are working your way through. You're collecting your supplies, and all of a sudden, it's around. Well, let's say it's noon. The sun hits its zenith, and then shortly after, you suddenly start hearing alarm bells go off. They begin echoing from across the bay. They're picked up by one of the watchmen at the docks, and he begins to repeat the alarm coming from over on the other side of the river.
Oh, no.
Team, we got one of two options. We can investigate probably what our DM wants us to do, or we could run off in the opposite direction. I vote opposite direction.
Of course you do. However, my devotion of Freya won't allow me to, so I must find boat to go across bay. I know. Is ferry only a way across bay, or are there bridges?
No, you have to take one of the ferry boats, but they're plentiful and cheap.
All right. Me find nearest ferry and say, Mr. Ferryman, me need passage across bay.
Hey, Mr. Ferryman, ferry me across there. Daylight come and me wanna go there.
Go home.
He looks at you. He's like, "Oh, yeah. You look like a hero type. Sure. Yeah. Jump on."
Me jump on and strike heroic pose. Hands on hips. Chin
That-
lifted to sky.
But that's killer on the knees, you know.
Face lifted to Freya.
Awesome. All right, you take off. Do you guys like just let Barry go alone, or do you go with him?
I mean, Poplart, we could go with Barry. Or we could get those freshly baked pastries we were talking about.
Oh, pastries do sound quite nice.
They do, don't they? I vote we get pastries. I'll pay for yours, Poplart, but
Hold on.
you know, we gotta go now.
Roll a d20. Let's see how convincing you are.
Alright. That is a 16 on persuasion.
You win, because I nat
Ooh.
woned it.
Yay! We're getting pastries! Alright, bye, Barry. We're gonna go get pastries.
All right. So while they get pastries, Barry, you get yourself across the bay, and you see a bunch of commotion, and there's people moving up towards where you know the Adventurers Guild to be.
Great. They will not be happy to see me again. But me must do me duty. Me go in direction of Adventurers Guild.
Right? You get to where the Adventurers Guild is, and you see something very out of place. It's like the earth and rock and everything around it has raised up and created a dome over the entire structure, completely enveloping it.
Me go study dome. See if there is any way inside.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation, I guess.
Oh, great. Oh. Me roll 18, but me have -3, so 15.
Well, you look around and you carefully go over everything. You even climb up it a little bit and you find that it is absolutely solid and impenetrable. Even the areas that you kind of give it a whack, like with your hand, seem solid. There's no hollow echo inside.
But this where Adventurers Guild was, correct?
Yes. There's a crowd around trying to figure it out. There's some people swinging pickaxes and they'll bury it in, and then the moment they pull the spike out, it closes back smooth again.
I wonder if this is what little Alkin was communing with Zeratan about.
You have no way of knowing.
No, me no. All right, me go to where people are swinging pickaxes and be like, has anyone tried digging underneath Dome yet?
They look at each other, shake their heads, and then start digging down. And they make it down about 5 feet, and then turn and start digging towards trying to get under, and they find that as soon as they basically hit the same area where the dome would be straight down, they run into the same problem. They cannot move any of the earth.
Okay.
While Barry figures this out, can we go back to Poplard and Foxglove and figure out if we got pastries?
You did, but I only rolled a 10 for the quality, so they're like, eh.
Alright.
See how sticky Poplart's fingers were. Buy one, get 10 free. Oh yeah, that's a 28 on sleight of hand.
Yeah, you literally rolled twice my roll to contest it, so you're very sticky fingered.
Man, life is so much better when you don't try to help out random people. We got some mediocre, subpar pastries and got away with theft.
Sounds like a job well done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Barry's probably
Yeah,
having so much less fun than us.
Yep.
I wonder what he's up to over there.
Well, do you guys want to see, or just leave him be?
I don't know. How convincing is the argument to go check it out?
I mean, I'm not convinced to go check it out.
Well, Barry, what are you up to? What are you going to do to continue?
He's been flipping through things.
Me not sure.
Okay. Well,
Me-
you're... Oh,
me
go ahead.
paladin of very little brain, so trying to get me to figure out puzzle is kind of exercise in futility.
And you could have just had pastries with us.
Me have sense of duty and honor to help people. Me not in this just for myself.
How many pastries has that netted for you?
Yeah. I'd say a pretty abysmal amount. Infinitesimal, even.
That's very big. Well, I mean, I can't have a conversation with you across bay.
Well, as the day wears on, the townsfolk try all sorts of stuff, and they're looking grumpier and grumpier at you, as apparently word gets around that you're the only adventure-y looking person that is not trapped inside the dome.
Ugh, great. Well, it's
4
not like
hours.
me not trying.
No, but you keep trying and doing stuff. Say at first 4 hours goes by. It's getting late into the afternoon. And about 2 hours after that, everyone starts kind of giving up and going home, talking about what they're going to eat for dinner.
Me do Arcana check on Dome. See if me can feel anything.
Okay.
Never mind.
Never
get
mind.
2.
Yeah, you can't tell anything. You're just like, I'm not sensing any magic here, guys.
What Foxglove and Poplar just hanging out across bay?
Oh, we're
We've been
enjoying
at
some
this for like
pastries.
hours now.
Great. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, they hang out.
Popard and I just had like a day on the town. You know, we went shopping, saw some like traveling circus or something. Meanwhile, you're over there trying to actually help people.
Oh, I know. Poplight stole another candy from another kid to give it to Foxglove because Foxglove felt bad not getting candy earlier.
True friendship right there.
Nice. You also start noticing, Foxglove, that there's more and more eyes turned on you, looking at you, kind of watching you. There's groups that are started to kind of follow you around just at a distance.
Okay, that's slightly concerning, but on the other hand, I am a very odd-looking individual at the moment.
True.
So I'll probably just ignore it, knowing me.
Right on. Alright. It's about 6 o'clock now. It's getting late in the day. Barry, do you have any other ideas?
No.
Okay.
Nobody giving me much to work with here.
Alright, a couple more hours go by. Barry's just sitting there, leaning on the thing, exacerbated, kind of giving up. You guys, I noticed that the crowd has grown quite large and is now starting to push up on you a bit. Poplard and Foxglove, there is a definite group of, let's say, about 40 people right now that are very, intently watching you, and they've moved up to be only about, 30 to 40 feet away. They're really kind of pressing in on you now.
This seems slightly concerning. Alright, Poplar, you want to try to lose these guys? See if we can do that?
Oh, I don't think that'll be too difficult. Watch. Poplight just flies off.
You know what? That serves me right. That's karma. Alright. So I'm going to try to, make some evasive maneuvers down a whole bunch of alleys, try to get away from these guys.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
30-20.
Sweet. Yeah, you run down an alley and then take a dive another way, and even though you can hear them laying chase, you escape.
Man, I'm so cool.
All right. Well,
I can cross that off the bucket list. I've survived like a chase, you know.
All right. Now the sun is starting to set.
me draw Sword of Freya just to see if maybe her light will shine on Dome and give me some kind of a clue as to what to do next.
All right. You draw the sword and you notice that the light is a little dimmer than it used to be. But you hold it up to the dome and nothing happens.
Great. Okay. Well, me just post vigil over Dome. See if maybe
All right.
something happens when moon comes up or when it gets dark or something.
So by over dome, do you mean you like climb it and go sit in the middle of it?
No, that would be silly in case Dome collapses.
Oh. Fair, though it would mean you would get inside. Um, all right, so you sit there, guys. It's getting dark. What are you doing?
I guess heading back to the. Well, do I meet up with Poplart, or am I still alone?
Oh, Poplar's already back at the
That's
inn.
up to Poplart.
You told him to lose
Alright.
him, so he just flew back to the inn.
I am assuming that Fox Club does not know this information.
I would assume. I think that's a safe assumption.
Alright. Well, I guess I should head back to the inn either way, just because it is getting dark, and I'm like, well, I guess Barry is still helping those people, or maybe he went back to the inn too, so I'll just go back, you know.
All right, you go to the inn, and you're greeted by the previous night's innkeep. Apparently, Eileen is gone, and it's whoever it was before that you never got a name for, I don't think. So, yeah, you are back in the inn, and the sun is going down, rapidly setting. All right, well, night begins to fall, and the various lights of the city start to turn on, and a chill works its way out across the land. And you, Barry, you're outside still, so you feel it in your bones. There is something dark, foreboding, and evil that is rolling in with this night.
Does Poplar get a bad feeling about this? Oh, 15 on
Roll
perception.
perception. Poplar, you do. There's like almost like a roll of theater fog under the door. You feel it in your toes.
Not my toes.
It's a chill that chills you straight to your fairy bones.
Chill, that chills chillily.
Exactly.
Just gets closer to the fire.
All right.
That is a solution.
Foxglove, you've noticed that there are some patrons that come in, and while they do sit at their various tables and get drinks, all of them appear very uneasy, and all of them keep their eyes fixed on you.
What is it with people staring at me? I know I'm a work of beauty, but geez.
All right. I guess me feel evil. I guess me go try to find inn or tavern on, my side of bay, because I'm guessing ferries don't operate at night.
We could go find out, or do you want to go to the inn?
Well, me first tried to find to see if ferry operates at night.
Okay, you go down to the docks and you find one guy who actually has a lantern, and you notice there's another lantern far out across the river there, and it does appear that they will take people back and forth even into the wee hours of the morning.
Okay. Yes, me approach him and go, me would like a ride back across bay.
Okay, yeah, hop on, let's go. He starts kind of singing as he's pushing along. It's kind of a weird, chilly night tonight, huh? Kind of bizarre
Yes.
for this time of year.
Me feel much evil in air. In fact, me thinks it might be not bad idea for you to kind of seek shelter after you get me across bay.
Oh, just no need to shelter. Just go back out in the middle of the river. No one gets you in the middle of the river.
Does not feel like something normal. This feel bad.
Oh, okay. You say so. Sure. Works his way out. Anyway, so takes a little time. You guys get all the way across, and he's like, "Okay, well, my house is on the other side, so I'm gonna go ahead and head over there now."
Right. Go with Freya. May she guide you and watch over you.
Thanks. Not really a religious person, but I'm not gonna knock you for being one. So, you have a good night now.
Yes. All right. Me make my way back
Okay. You
to inn.
make your way down to the inn, and you find that chill is just getting worse and worse as the night is going on. And just as you get to the inn, you feel it just absolutely creeping through your armor and into your bones. And as you turn the door turn the doorknob and begin to open it, you hear in the far distance a scream.
All right. Can me tell which direction scream come from?
It appears to be somewhat near the town wall, due to the north of you.
All right. Well, me first go gather companions.
Okay.
So me go inside, me find Foxglove and Poplart, and me say, we are needed on North Wall.
It's cold out there.
Yeah.
Something wicked this way comes. So either stand with many and maybe help and survive, or fall alone, which is what is going to happen. Me feel it.
Well, that doesn't sound like very good options.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
What, survive or die?
Yeah.
Seems like pretty good options to me. Come. You are adventurers. This is what adventurers do. Come to North Wall.
Yeah, that seems pretty, specific. Well, I feel like you're lumping all adventures into one tiny little category, Barry. I'm just saying. Maybe you should broaden your horizons.
Yeah, it seems
a bit.
more like what heroes do.
Yeah.
Adventurers, I think, by definition, adventure.
Yeah, we're more like mercenary adventurers, We're not really into the helping people aspect of what you consider adventuring.
Are you into living?
I'm partial to it.
Then follow me to North Wall.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, fine.
Harry's usually right. He's quite smart.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but all right.
All right.
And to be fair, you usually don't say much in that regards.
Hmm.
So we make our way to North Wall.
All right. As you make your way out into the street and then up north towards the north wall, you notice small figures darting around in the darkness. They appear to be almost like shadows moving between houses. You hear up ahead of you, in the house to the left and the one to the right, thuds, screams, the shrill, high-pitched
Cutting screams.
sounds just come piercing through the walls and directly to your eardrums.
All right. Me draw sword and flash and me crash into house on left.
All right. You slam into the door on your left. Roll me a strength check. Or you could attack the door, I guess. Either way.
18.
Oh, yeah. You just blow the door to splinters as you kick it in, and you see what looks like two small, pale children with a black ichor dripping from their mouths, biting into the woman in the kitchen. She's on the ground. There's a man partially up the stairs with one of them, actually two of them, on his back. They look almost like they've bitten through his clothing and are eating out part of his neck.
Oh. Me run up to children eating on woman and me take mighty swing with Freya's sword.
Okay.
Oh no, I nat one.
Awesome. You take your mighty swing and you come down and you hit the creature, slicing through its side. You see the black ichor come dripping out, and as your sword slides through, you slide into the woman, silencing her, freeing her from her pain.
Oh, good job, Barry. You
Wow,
did
we're
it.
doing mercy killings now. I like this.
Yeah, this is great.
It is a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
All right, well that was only one shot. There was another one, right?
Yes, there's a second.
Yeah, back
You
swing.
didn't kill it. You just slid through part of it, so, like a flesh wound on the side, if you will. All right, so you pull it out and you do a backswing.
Yep. Me swing at the other child.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah. Okay. Thank God for that. That would be 19.
Nice. You're like, ah, crap, and you turn and you swing at the other one and you hit it right in the face.
All right. 1d10 plus 7. Me not rolling well at all tonight. That's only 9 damage.
Okay. You slam it in the face and you see this, split form, and the flesh opens up. It is partially rotten, exposing the skull underneath. And yet,
wait a minute.
it
Is it? I'm guessing these are undead.
you don't know that, but it smiles at you.
Well, Iker, I would probably find out really quick once the Sword of Frey made contact with it. Because if it's a fiend or an undead, it takes an extra 2d10 radiant damage.
Well, there is a flash. There is a sudden flash of light, and you do see that spot where it opened up suddenly rip through bone as well, and the bone looks almost charred as if it came out of a crematorium.
Well, I mean, do I roll for the extra damage or?
You can, or I just did. Either way.
Oh, okay.
That's why I gave you the description I did, because I rolled a 7 and a 6.
Ah. Yeah, that is 15 radiant damage.
A 7 and a 6? That's 13, but alright.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. You rolled for me. Got it. Never mind. Never mind.
It's
Never
all good.
mind.
Alright, so you gave it a good whack, so it's taken significant damage. I'll take your number. It's alright.
All right.
Okay. So that happened. Others? Do you do anything?
I mean, Barry looks like he's got it.
Are you gonna go into the other house, or did you follow me into this house? What did you do?
I mean, we did cheer for you when you sliced the lady in half.
So you're in the house with me.
Maybe. Probably. I would say outside the door looking in.
All right. Okay. Does me notice Foxglove outside door looking in?
Sure, why not? You take that second swing, and as you did, you turned and looked back and saw Foxglove standing in the doorway.
All right. Me look at Foxglove and be like, maybe you're not cut out to be adventurer. Maybe you should just go sit somewhere and join old lady knitting circle and swap stories or something.
Love to. However, you kind of drag me along to a lot of things. Also, I'm kind of your ride if you forgot about my pirate ship.
Yes, but you are not doing anything right now. So if you're not going to help, then, go somewhere to get attacked by these creatures on your own.
Don't feel like it.
Ace, that's not very heroic of you.
Yeah. What's all that about being heroes?
No, I said, since the only thing you guys seem to care about right now is survival, I said, stand with many and succeed, or stand apart and fall alone is what I said. But you're...
Well, what do you expect us to do? You killed everything in here.
No, there are two more that are eating on the father.
Oh, you mean that one? Upload pulls out his bow and shoots at it.
Okay.
One of the ones.
Yeah.
That's 23 to hit.
Good lord. Yeah, that hits.
It's not much. It's just like 9 damage.
Still, it's like, black. Dang it.
Yes, that one.
Oh, why didn't you just say so?
I shouldn't have to, Poplart. You've been adventuring long enough to know what to do.
Patata. Speaking of which, what is a patata?
It's a potato, pronounced in a different way, but it's the same thing.
Well, that's just weird.
You saying, not me.
I'm trying to fit in. I mean, you're my role model after all. People say never meet your heroes.
Well, fine. The thing is, if I am your role model, then why did you not come with me to try to help at Dome instead of staying and eating pastry?
I'm very persuasive.
Hey, you ever tried to save the world on an empty stomach?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is what heroes do.
Well, as you guys are having this conversation, the first one that you had injured turns and leaps at you, Barry. And it is going to try to bury its claws into you while also attempting to grapple. No, it's small. It's only like let's say about Poplart sized. So it leaps up and tries to grab you. The first is a 17 to hit.
Oh, that does not hit.
Nice. And then the next one is a 19 to hit.
That is my armor class.
Okay, so it can't do anything. It's really angry, and it tries to just slam its head into you and bite. And now that is a nat 20. Holy crap. Um. All right. That is. Oh, it's just. Don't worry. It's just 2d4. Oh, except I rolled. So that's it. Wow, it really bit you hard. So it sinks its teeth into you for a total of 7 piercing damage. And it's holding on with its mouth. And then the next one tries to do the same. It attempts to claw. The first is a 11 to hit, so it doesn't even hit your armor. And then 21 to hit. And he hits you with a claw. That does a whole 7 damage, slashing damage, as it claws into you and tries to sink its teeth into you and fails miserably. So, but his claw is hooked in and the other one's biting. Now, the others that were over on the stairs, the one gets hit and turns, locking eyes with Poplart in the doorway, and it launches itself towards you, Poplart, and attempts to claw. The first is a 7 to hit, and then a 19 to hit.
The 19, I'm pretty positive, is a hit.
All right.
I have an armor class of like 16.
So it sinks its claw into you for 8 slashing damage, and then attempts to make a bite, and that is 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Nice.
Dodge out of the way.
All right. Well, it's still clawed into you and hanging on. The other one looks up, sees...
Oh, wait, hold on. I just realized something.
What?
I should have been a sneak attack on the creature that was eating the other one.
Yes, it should have been.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, you wouldn't have done... I don't think you would have done enough damage to kill it anyway. Alright, the other one turns and sees Foxglove mid-conversation there with Barry, and it leaps, and first does a 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
Alright. The second claw comes down for a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Jesus.
And that is a total of 8 slashing damage as it tries to bite you with a 9 to hit.
9 to hit does not work.
Alright, but it's still hanging on to you with one claw stuck in you. Alright, we're back to Barry.
And you wonder why we don't follow you to these things more often.
Barry, you've got 2 of them on you that you're going to have to take off. If you want to try and hit him with your sword, it's going to be at a disadvantage to hit.
What if you use one to hit the other one?
Or you could physically just do a strength check to grab and remove it that way.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. First one to beat is a 10.
Well, I got a 10.
A hard one to say. Usually tie goes to the defender, so you just can't seem to get that one off. Maybe it's biting you hard enough that
Yeah.
you're just worried about hurting yourself.
All right.
I'll give you a second action if you want to try and get the other one.
Say what?
You can take another action to try and get the other one off.
Yeah, I'll try.
All right, that one needs an 8.
I got a 24 on that one.
Nice. You rip it off and you fling it across the room. In fact, you throw it so hard it takes impact damage against the wall of 3 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Hey, that's not bad. He just got real angry.
Yeah.
All right. Foxglove, do you do anything? You got this thing
Yes.
clawed into you.
I am taking my rapier and I am stabbing it up this thing's buttocks.
Okay? It's real tight to you since it's latched on. You're gonna be at disadvantage, but give it a stab.
$15 to hit.
Jeez. Yeah, that
roll
hit.
was 17.
That's great. All right. You stab it.
7 damage.
Awesome. As you slip it up through, you do the 7 damage and knock it loose from your body.
Alright, bonus action. I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Barry,
Nice.
which is a dirty 20
Alright.
to cast.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you're totally good. All right, Poplart.
Poplart flies up out of the range of these things, like nah! Just like jumps into the air, put some space between them. Is the creature currently within 5 feet of another creature?
I believe you had one like latched onto you, so you're gonna have to break
Oh,
free.
he just scratched me.
Oh, yeah,
Missed
but
the bite. Missed the latch.
no, if they claw you, they sink their claws in and they're stuck. That's their
Oh.
thing.
Okay.
So you have to somehow disengage from him, like, strength check to rip out the claw, and then you could move, or do an attack, and then you could move.
We just try to take out the dagger and stab it.
All right.
Try to free it off. But the question still remains if it's within 5 feet of another creature.
Well, yeah, you're within 5 feet of your own companion.
I don't know, it has to be an enemy creature.
Oh, well then, yes.
Yes,
The one
I
that's
guess it makes
attached-
sense, because, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do I attack at disadvantage to try and stab it?
Yes.
That doesn't really matter anyway. That's a 24 to hit at disadvantage.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. And that means I stab it for... Here is 7... 24 damage.
Jeez. So you
Nice.
actually just, like, bury your blade into this thing to the point where it is gone. I mean, you stab it right in the brain and you see it just kind of flip over limp and it is dead.
Yes. And then after that, hover up towards the ceiling.
Okay? You
Get an
hover
aerial
up
view of
towards
the battle.
ceiling. You got it.
And Papa, as he stabs the dagger and goes,
All right. Sounds good. So that one falls away. The one that's on Barry goes to bite him. And... Oh, nice. All right, roll that. All right. 3, 4, 6. It continues to gnaw at your flesh for 6 piercing damage. And then the next one, he continues to gnaw at your flesh for a total of 8 piercing damage.
Wait a minute. I threw the one off me.
Oh, you did throw the one off you. That's right. I'm sorry. I totally forgot. So it was just the first one. Sorry. So you got the first one taken care of. The other one's off the way. He throws himself at you and attempts to claw back onto you. Sorry. So that's a 6 to hit.
No.
And then a 12 to hit.
No.
And he's really getting angry, and he goes for the last one. Oh, that's a whole 9 to hit, so he can't even get back to you.
Well, that's good.
All right.
Done brain damage to him. Yay!
Yeah. All right, and then there's the final one that Foxglove had knocked off, and that one runs out full speed into the street, and it starts making a sound, and you hear in the distance the thuds and the screams from across the way fall silent. And we are back to Barry.
All right. Well, the one that is hanging on me, I will again attempt to rip away.
Okay. It's like an 11 to beat.
10.
Ah, you cannot seem to rip it off.
Jesus. All right. Well, the one that tried to latch on to me that can't, I am going to swing my sword at it.
All right. Give it a mighty blow.
Well, at least that one went better. That's like a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits gloriously.
All right. So let's see. So that is 11 slashing, and then 10 radiant.
Dang. All right. Well, let's see. I'm gonna say yeah, that one, it starts like heaving. It's fallen to the ground. The burning of the radiant damage just like causing it to immense pain. You can just see it's physically just convulsing. It's not dead, but it sure wishes it was.
Okay.
Don't you have another hit?
Well, I thought I used the one action to try and get that other
Oh,
thing
you
off
did.
of me.
Yes.
Yeah.
You did. You're right. You're right. All right. Foxglove.
All right. So one ran out the door, and I'm guessing called the others to like retreat or something. And then there's one still on Barry.
Correct. There's one on Barry. One that's almost dead on the ground, and then the one that ran away. So really, in front, you have a choice. You can either go outside, chasing the one that ran past you, or you can go inside and try and help Barry.
I feel like running after the other one might be a bad decision, but that's the one that attacked me, and that I will not stand for that. So I'm gonna chase after the other one.
All right, go for it. You go running out, and you see where it had gotten to in the street. It is at the full extent of your movement, and it was screaming and making all sorts of racket. You are focused on it. What do you do?
Vicious mockery time, baby! Alright. I'm gonna stare this thing down and be like, alright. Now, I've come across some pretty pathetic creatures, but biting, really? Is that the best you can do? I mean, seriously. Like, you demonic, whatever you are. But the best, you caused this ruckus, and all you have to show for it is a few bites and scratches. Like, how pathetic must you be? The gall. You don't look cool right now. You just look pathetic and really sad. And nobody likes that. You're really just a lame, and that is 23.
Well, yeah, it fails its wisdom save gloriously. So, yes, you do your damage.
Only 3.
Yeah, but still. It falls to the ground and holding its head. It's just like, ah! And you notice a bunch of reflections of eyes in the darkness, shadows moving around in your periphery.
Yep, knew that was gonna happen.
All right, Poplar.
Poplar can't see this thing anymore, so there's only the ones on Barry, right?
That you could get to easily, yes.
Are they within line of sight?
Let's say the one that's on him is, yes.
All right. Poplar attacks for 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
All right, let's see if he can snipe this guy. And since there's two of them there, that's 25 damage.
Dang.
Wow.
Boom, headshot.
Yeah. Barry is like struggling, like he's fighting a gremlin, and he turns just as you release your arrow, and it blasts right through the head, the black ichor from inside splattering out, narrowly avoiding getting any on his armor.
Thank you, Poplart.
See? Hero.
Yes, now strive to be hero more often.
Ah, it's such a demanding job.
Yes,
As
but you
Poplar
can-
says, oh wait, there's still the one stuck to Barry, right?
No,
Uh,
that's you just killed that one.
That was the last one.
there's
there's
still one on the ground.
All right. Poplar leaves that to Barry and then just starts floating out the door to go see where Foxglove went.
Okay, you start flying out the door. The one on the ground attempts to get up and can't, and it begins to start crawling towards the front door.
All right.
Hold on, we'll get back. You can do something to it in a minute. It's crawling very slow. It's gonna move at like half your movement speed, so you don't need to like worry really. The one outside gets up from it whips its head up from its vicious mockery. It sees Foxglove and leaps forward in a surprise double claw attack with a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
All right. And that is... Wow, I did 11 slashing damage with that.
Good lord.
And as it hooks in and it spins around your leg, it tries to bite you in the kneecap for 30-20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Sinks its teeth into you. Ah! Whoop. And that's 3. 3! What is that? Piercing damage.
Oh man, now I can't be an adventurer anymore. I mean, it's not an arrow, but it's close enough.
I was once an adventurer like you until I took a gremlin to the knee.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Let's leave that there and go to Barry.
All right. Me catch up to thing crawling across floor. Me flip it over with boot, and me pull out holy symbol.
Okay.
Me crouch down and me say, "Where you come from? Who do you serve?"
The mouth begins to move, and only the faintest of sounds begin to come out. You can't quite perceive exactly what it's saying, but you do finally make out 2 words, and all you can get is, "He's coming."
Great. Okay. me stand up and me stab it in chest with sword.
Awesome. I'm just gonna give you that. You just give it a stab, and you, I'm assuming, walk towards the door.
Yes, me run out following following companions, holding holy symbol aloft as well as sword of Freya.
All right, you go out holding them up. There's a dim bit of illumination given.
Well, only when
A
I
light.
get to within a certain amount.
So the light coming off your sword, casting into the darkness, illuminates sets of eyes looking back at you, and you hear a dragging sound. This metal on stone type of just echo that hangs in the air. You feel it getting close to you. And then from the darkness you see a armored head with a single eye sticking out. One of the arms doesn't look right. It's almost like it's been changed, turned into something monstrous. A claw pulls back off of it. The other side, there is a hand holding a single bladed war axe with a haft almost 2 inches in diameter. The creature, person, whatever it is, wears almost no armor, a simple cloth, which appears to have been sewn directly into its skin.
Okay. Me
So-
look at it and me go, man, me thought me was ugly. You bad shape.
You hear it make a kind of a grunting sound. You see that there's no physical jaw there that would allow it to speak. It just hisses at you and begins to step forward.
How far
I
away
think-
is it?
Isn't it my turn?
It is. Well, yeah, so it's going to be Foxglove's turn, and it is currently, let's call it 40 feet away and walking towards you.
Okay.
But go ahead, Foxglove, unless you guys want to re-roll initiative.
No, I got a plan. I got a plan.
All right, go ahead.
All right. I am running up I am going my full moving speed, and then I'm casting Thunder Wave at a 4th level spell slot.
All
I don't
right.
think you can move. It's hanging on you, can it? Can you move
No.
with it hanging on you?
Oh, you can move. It's just you'll move half speed.
Okay.
Like if she wants to move 15 feet instead of 30, and then cast Thunderwave, go for it.
Well, I mean,
Well, let
you,
me see if that hits.
you've got all those all those eyes that are right in front of you. Maybe you just aim the thunder wave at them.
Give me a second. I gotta see how far Thunder Wave reaches.
Say 15-foot cube originating from you.
So if I move, now wouldn't be enough for Big Bad.
I would
Correct.
focus on the gremlins.
But I want to save Thunder Wave for Big Bad.
Yeah, all right.
Nah, I guess. Okay. Where are the most gremlins acute? You know, where I could get the most in one hit.
You see the most eyes basically coming out of the house across the street from you, so you could make your way towards them. We'll say it's not that big of a street, so if you wanted to move your full movement and then use it, you would hit them and what's on you.
We'll do that.
Okay.
Alright. Come on. Be good. Did 23 to cast.
Jeez. Yeah, you're good.
Alright, now to
Constitution saves, huh?
5d8. Give me a sec.
Yeah, well, I gotta roll Constitution save.
$22 damage.
Okay. Well, the one that's on you is just blown to bits and dies immediately. And everyone else, well, one of them saves, the others do not. So let's see, failed save and is pushed 10 feet away. So you see, basically, the one on you just gets blown clear free and lands dead, skidding across the ground. The others get blasted back into the wall. How much damage did you say? 23?
22.
22? Alright. That's a lot. Holy crap. And then
if you want to make it 23, I won't object to that.
No, I gotta deal with the force of them also. You blasted them back 10 feet, but there's a wall there that they slam into. So all of them all but one hit the wall like ragdolls and then slumped to the ground broken. Holy crap. Good move.
Alright. Well, I never get to use it because I'm so close to my companions, but this time I got room.
Yeah, it worked. Alright, Poplar. It is you. You come through the door, seeing what's going on, and up the lane from you about 40 feet is this just abomination.
Need to double check. Oh, perfect. It's within short bow range. Then the abomination has creatures nearby it, right?
Not anymore.
That's all blasted free?
Yeah.
I was trying to see if it counts as an attack of opportunity for me.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. It's looking down, sensing you, and there's no other creatures around it.
All right. Is there anywhere to hide nearby? Like duck behind something really quick. Get out of its, line of sight. Let's go. Uh-oh.
I mean, you could hide behind Barry, but I mean, he's going to be an imperfect block for sure.
I was trying to think maybe like a corner of a building or, I'm small. Rubble.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Think.
rooftops.
There's
Yeah, I'm
the
just trying to
door.
think
You
if
could just go back in the door for a sec.
Ah! Okay, duck back inside. I'm just trying to see if I have enough room to hide and then attack. Harry, you're not blocking the door, are you?
No, me out in street.
All right. Oh, Poplar Nat 20s his hide behind the door. Like, nah.
Nice.
All right. And then Nat 1's the shot.
Oh, God. All right, roll a... Oh, God. Let's just roll... We'll do a high-low. Just roll a 1d20. If it's up to 10, we'll just say you accidentally hit Barry, and if it's 11 to 20, you accidentally hit Foxglove.
Sorry, Foxglove.
Alright. It's okay. I forgive you, Poplart.
Would
much
that be
damage did
sneak
you do?
attack damage or standard damage?
Just standard.
Okay, then
I mean,
8
technically
damage.
it's a sneak attack, but we don't need to go there.
Yeah, that would really hurt Foxglove a lot more. That would be 8 piercing.
Yeah, I mean it's
I could forgive you for that one.
Yeah, I mean it was an accidental you turned and accidentally shot. It wasn't like a sighted, intentional thing.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say if it was more than 8, I probably would have a harder time forgiving Poplart, but an 8 now, let's slide.
Right on. All right. Well, let's see. The creature working its way down the street charges And let me see here. All right, it charges directly towards you, knowing that it can't actually attack this round if it just moved. So it instead runs and slams its one padded shoulder hard into the side of Foxglove with a... Actually, that would be if it's running and slamming.
It would probably be me, because Foxglove is
Are you
basically,
closer?
I would assume, because weren't the whatchamacallits on the other side?
Yeah, Foxglove ran like towards basically into the middle of the street, and you're closer to the door, is how I saw it.
No, okay.
All right, so I'm just gonna do a strength contest. Let's do Foxglove. Just roll me a 1d20 strength check. Tell me what you get.
Landed in the crack of the table. 7.
Yeah, he slams his body into you and sends you flying down the road. You slam your shoulder into the ground, taking... Wow, that's actually pretty good. You only take 3 impact damage from sliding on the ground, but you are prone for the moment. Let's see. Oh, and then the last of those little creatures, having survived your thunder wave and seen you go flying, leaps, throwing itself directly on top of you, and it's just furiously going at you, clawing for a 19 to hit
That hits.
on the first claw. Oh yeah, let me just add this up. A 22 on the second claw.
Jesus Christ.
And a 14 to try to bite.
Nah, all hits.
All hits? Okay, so that is... so that is 14 slashing damage and 8 piercing damage.
All right, Foxglove is surviving on 2 health right now. Let's go.
Awesome. Well, it's back to Barry anyway.
All right.
It's okay. Don't mind me. I'll be fine. I can probably kill Lucien in my next turn. I'll be fine.
Well, glad you have such confidence. All right. Me going to attack Big Bad with Sword of Freya.
Okay.
Oh, and me using Divine Smite.
Okay.
So that is 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So that is 1d10. And then 2d8 for the Divine Smite. Okay, so... Oh, that's cool. So 6 plus 7. So that is 13 slashing plus 11 radiant. And is it undead?
You're... well, I mean, you can never be sure until you hit.
Well, I just hit.
I know. So it does... Yes, it does reel back in a massive damage from the radiant impact. You see your regular weapon just kind of strike it, but only the radiant really ripped into its flesh, tearing it asunder.
Okay, well, if it's undead, then it gets an extra 1d8 plus an extra 2d10.
Good lord.
Yeah. Yes. Sword
All
of
right,
Freya
we'll throw
is.
it.
Okay. All right. So, crack. Oh, extra 1d8 is a 4. And extra 2d10 is 14.
Damn. All right, so you basically rip through its body, causing just a mass of damage. I mean, it is ripped asunder and sent stumbling backwards. It is not down, but it is injured badly. All right, Foxglove, you're prone.
Alright. I'm gonna stab this thing through the heart.
Okay, we have to either, if you're on the ground trying to stab up, you're at disadvantage, or you can use half your movement to get up and then stab regularly.
I'll stand up and then stab.
Okay.
$19 hit.
A hit.
$9 damage!
All right. You stab into it, and you hit it like right in the middle where its heart would be, and it begins to stumble, falling backwards. It's not dead, but it is in a daze as it's moving along. Poplart.
All right. Poplar takes aim from his hidden shadows to try and redeem himself for his last mistake, and I nat 1'd again.
All right. Well, let's do the same 1d20 roll. I mean, why not? It worked last time.
Bury this time, then.
All right. I'll roll your damage.
Uh-oh. That's 11 damage. Sorry, Barry.
Okay.
This is not my combat.
Poplar has done a great job this episode.
Well, he did get the one thing off of me, but he's been a real negative
A real
in this
dud.
particular battle.
All right.
Hey,
So
MVP for the enemy.
Right? Pretty much.
yeah. So, stumbling back, the guy begins to swing wildly. The first shot is... Oops. That. Oh, man, really? The first one is a wild swing at Foxglove, which is only a 10 to hit. He's stumbling and failing. Then he continues to stumble backwards, bringing up his other arm, attempting to hit with anything he can, and that's a 16 to hit.
I hate you.
Did it hit?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I'm probably out.
Oh, I'm sure you are. The first one, I rolled so low, it was ridiculous.
I don't want to hear your excuses, DM. Just give me my damage.
Okay, hold on. I gotta find the right dice because I hate this guy uses a different one than I've used the rest of this. So that is a 12 bludgeoning and 2 necrotic.
So, no, negative 10. No, 12. Oh, 12 bludgeoning. Yeah. So she's at negative 12 now.
Yeah.
Still
So
technically
she
alive.
goes down. Yep, still technically alive. She's all right. So it is. Oh, and then there's that other. That's right. She had that other. The little guy that was biting her and stuff.
Yeah, but she almost killed him.
Yes, but he leaps off and or gets up, leaps off, and goes after you instead. All right. Need to go to the other side, other page. All right. He misses and misses and misses. I had 3 misses in a row for that guy, so don't worry about him.
Well, thank goodness.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, we're back to Barry.
All right. Well, me attack Big Bad with Sword of Freya again.
Okay.
Again, that is, well, actually, that is 30, no? Yeah, 25 to hit.
25 to hit. All right. You take your swing with the sword and you slam it sideways into his body, just completely cutting him in half, causing his entire whatever it was inside to come out onto the ground as he just falls into a puddle of, well, him.
Oh, great. Let me take Mighty Overhand Swing at Little Gremlin.
Awesome.
Yeah, okay. That is 20 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
All right. So again, D10. So that is 17 slashing. And then he's going to take 2d10 radiant on top of that.
Yeah, you cleave him in half, and the radiant damage just burns the 2 halves, making them look like, well, a brisket that somehow survived re-entry.
Huh. All right. All right. Then me run over to Foxglove. And gosh darn it. He's searching for. So me going to cast Cure Wounds on Foxglove. I just have to figure out what spell slot to use here.
Well, it at least has to do 12.
Yep. Okay, what level are we now? We're 8.
8.
Okay, still only have second level spell slot. Okay. All right, me cast Cure Wounds using second level spell slot. Me nat 1.
After I took out all of those guys, this is the thanks I get.
Okay, well, then me lay on hand. So I don't have to actually use a spell slot or cast for that stupid thing. And then me gonna use all of me reserve and heal her for 8 times 5, 40 health points.
Good lord.
Still alive.
That is my paladin level times 5. So there we go. But I don't have any more until I make a long rest. So I used up everything.
Yeah. All right. Well, you wake up Foxglove again, and you guys are standing in this street alone. It's dark, and there's just rot all about you.
You say rot?
Yeah, it's just nasty from all the bodies you blew apart.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Now it seems like a more applicable time for pastries. I feel like we want some after all that.
Poplar comes up to you and says, "There you go. Sorry about earlier," and gives pastries to both Barry and Foxglove.
Is it still the mediocre pastries?
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah. And now they're old and somewhat hardened.
Alright. I'll take them anyways.
Yeah. After that performance, Poplart, maybe next time you should hand us healing potions.
What's a healing potion?
Never mind.
Uplight pulls out a candy he stole from a baby earlier. Is this one?
No. No, a healing potion is something you drink that would then cure all your wounds. Or at least some of your wounds.
Uplight pops the candy into his mouth and says, this is very soothing. Must be a healing potion. In rock form.
Yeah, you...
Healing for the soul.
All right. Well,
I guess we get to head back to the inn, and maybe we could get Eileen to give us a discount because.
Eileen is not working at the moment. She's got day shift.
Well, we can go back, and Barry can give her a nice note for the morning so that she will give us a discount. And then I'll play Careless Whisper again so that we can seal the deal.
Well, we have not solved all of problems yet. We have just taken care of immediate area. There might still be more of these things out there. But we are in really bad shape, so maybe we need to go back to inn and regroup. There is no one else. Adventurers Guild is buried under Dome of Rock.
Thane, called all of them, so I think we did get all of them.
You know what happens when you assume something.
You're right 80% of the time?
No, you make ass out of you and me.
Is that like a wizard transmutation thing? Wow, anyone can do that?
Poplart, you must learn to not take things so literally all the time.
I don't like books. Come on. Why would I want to go for literature? Come on, books are stupid.
You know, Poplart, you always have future in politics.
Really? You think so?
Yes, I do. You have all of the right qualities to make a brilliant, not brilliant, but a very successful politician.
King Poplart. I like the sound of that.
Well, king is more hereditary position. I was thinking more along lines of, mayor, governor, president, something like that.
Hereditary, huh?
Yeah,
Emperor Poplart. I like the way you're thinking.
Well, for emperor, you probably have to get army and conquer a country or continent or something like that.
What if I just assassinate a king instead? Wouldn't that just default to me then, being the ruler? To the winner go the spoils and all that?
Yes, if you can take kingdom by force, then yes.
Assassinate a king.
Oh, well, no, assassinating a king probably will not work. Rest of nation would rise up and hunt you down and kill you most painfully.
Well, if it's a hereditary thing, what if I kill the king and all of his family and stuff, so they have no choice but to follow me?
There are other people that are in a better position than you.
Here's how you do this, Poplar. Alright, so first you forge a fake will of the king that says it puts you in power. Then you kill off the king and all of his blood relatives. And then you get the crown.
So it's a lot of this writing stuff that all sucks. Hey, would you help me out with that?
As long as you give me a room in the castle. Okay, let's say give me a wing in the castle, then I'll write the will for you.
That seems reasonable. Upward just looks in the distance and says, Emperor Poplart. Hmm.
Hmm. Wouldn't it be easier to just like walk into a random town or kingdom or something and just start yelling, "Help, help, I'm being oppressed"?
Possibly.
Yeah, me not sure. It's not to work that well for some people. All
But
right.
in any case, how, it's been a while since the last level up, right?
Possibly.
At least a couple episodes, I think.
I think it is, and I think we should just do it because I think it also would fit appropriately with Grimmel being in stone form. Like Grimmel comes out of stone form leveled up because of like a communing directly with their god.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
And then you guys just went through everything, and I think it seems appropriate.
Yeah. Killing the big bad certainly seems like that would work. Sword of Freya really put a hurt on him.
Yes, it did.
All right. Well, we make it back to inn to lick our wounds. Not literally, just figuratively. In case Poplart got confused.
Hoplite was licking his wound.
I figured.
And come on, he smells of brownies.
True. Very true. Well, all right. So I guess that does it for tonight then, huh?
Yeah, I'd say we wrap up here with you guys stumbling back in the inn and everyone just kind of staring at you like, holy crap.
Yeah, not good.
Don't you be looking at us? We saved your lives. You ungrateful little pricks, and I'm just gonna storm us in my room.
Well, here, answer me this. Do I still feel a sense of wrongness about town?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right. We have got more work to do.
Yes, but we'll do that next time.
Next time, tune in for the next episode. Of Careless Whisper.
Well,
Yeah, I was trying to get to where I would adjust her back, but you were not giving me anything to work with there. I was gonna do a chiropractor kind of thing on her, but it was not working.
Well, no, because I was really hoping you'd get the joke.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because she's a portly woman. She leans left.
Yes. Puns. But I see someone that's in pain, and I have to try to fix them.
I know, I get it, but at least you made her a starboard woman.
Yes, I did. But she's still Eileen.
Yes, she just leans differently now.
So yeah, pretty much. Alrighty then.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.